Hi, so back at it again with this figure. If you had seen my review, you would know that I actually found out some modes for this shockwave figure. Two to be exact. One of them's a little bit less involved, so I'm gonna go over the little less involved one first. And it's pretty much just to mimic the look from Cyberverse. If you would like to mimic that look from Cyberverse, I don't know many people who would, but to start off with, just going to lift that cannon up just a little bit there and basically just unpeg the legs from the chest part right there, and then just kind of orientate them out a little bit. It's pretty much just staying mostly in tank mode, but just orientating these legs out a little bit. And there you go. So, I mean, you pretty much just get like spider walking. Same thing with the arms in the back. Just kind of angle those out and get those unpegged and as if they were just hanging out in the back. And we're going to actually kind of fix this a little bit in the front, so that way he's a little bit more close to the ground. And I mean, that's pretty much it for the little like spider tank look. As if you really truly wanted to have the spider tank look, there you go. It's really not much. not too much, but yeah, I don't know anyone who'd want it. But so let's get into the mode everybody is going to want to try and put this guy in. So I don't know if I'm the first to do this mode, but let's just see if I am or not. But I did find a perfect way to get him into a decent one. So of course we're just going to take the gun off there. We're going to come back here, take these treads, spin them all the way around, push them back in. And we're going to do the same for the other side. So we're going to pull the treads out, spin them around, push them back in. And what we're going to do is bend at the knees right there. And then we're going to bend at this knee right here. Spin around at the knee, sorry. So that way it's looking like that. We're going to make sure they're close together. And we're going to move these legs back all the way as far as they'll go. Make sure the legs are together, so that way they look like this. Now these pieces are going to be facing the outside. And now what we're going to do is, you can have these feet back if you want, but for a more accurate mode, you're probably going to want to have them forward like that. So you can grip them pretty well. Now the next thing we're actually going to do is, like how that hand is over there closed up, we're going to open this, close that hand up and close it back in, so that way it looks something like that. Then we're going to spin at the forearms right here. Just make sure those forearms are spun around. And as if we were going back into tank mode, we're going to take these arms here, push them back and tab them in. Same for the other side. We're going to push this back and tab it in like so. And then the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to move this up, and we're going to actually untab or peg this top chest piece out and unpeg it again to extend it. So it's extended out like so. And the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to take this gun piece right here, and we're going to lift the tab up just a little bit slowly. This peg right here, we're going to lift it up slowly, and we're going to extend the gun barrel on it. So that way this gets extended, like so. And then what we're going to do is take the peg right there and port it back into that spot as if it were in tank mode. And we're just going to let it rest right about there. I think that should be good. And so there you have that going. And we're going to take this stomach section from the chest, push it all the way in as far as it will go, and then we're going to just kind of move this down and just let it sit right there. And then for the last final step, these arms, just push them up and just kind of have them rest on the sides of the legs like so. And there we go. There is his special secret hidden gun mode. Now this gun mode looks pretty good. Honestly, it kind of looks a little bit better than the Megatron gun mode. at least in my opinion. Now, it's not exactly the gun mode he had in G1, but it's pretty close. And for one thing, you can actually see into these sights, which is actually pretty cool. So you can kind of see through the sights a little bit, and it does feel pretty good. There is no trigger, which kind of blows, but it's as good of a gun mode as you're going to get him in, and he does look like a pretty fair looking pistol. Surprisingly pretty well. The silhouette's pretty nice for it, and it does look pretty perfect. Now, that's all I pretty much wanted to share. I know people wanted this gun mode, so I'll see ya.